Hello Internet World, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. In today's video I'm going to actually be showing you what I think is the best USB-C adapter for 2018. It's from StarTech. This is what the product box looks like. It's a USB-C multi-port adapter with SD card reader and power delivery, 4K HDMI, Gigabit Ethernet, 2 USB 3s and also USB-C as well, and it's so well made. I've reviewed StarTech products for many years and they're always really well made. What makes this probably the best is the combination of ports and also that memory card reader. You'll know that I've talked about this for a long time. In fact, I really disliked the fact when Apple released their MacBook Pros and got rid of the SD card memory slot. Very bad move on Apple's part. I've reviewed many different adapters since then, and I don't recall any of them having quite the port selection this one has, or indeed the build quality. The actual model number of this one, it's actually written just there, is the DKT30 CSD HPD3. You don't have to memorise that because I've left a link down below to where you can pick this up for yourself, and also a link to the StarTech website. Now before I switch cameras and show you this up a little bit closer, let me just remind you that this is live, of course. I want to say a big hello to Rob Pinchbeck. Thank you very much for tuning in, Rob. Also to Mark Appleton, Dashy1260, Matthew Wright, Darren Gator, David Romero, Hermo, and also Connor Morris. Thank you very much for tuning in. David Romero Hermo is from Spain. Thanks for tuning in from Spain. I really do appreciate it. Now you can use the live chat, of course, if you're watching now. If you're watching this after the live broadcast, then you can use the comment section below. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. So anyway, let's switch cameras and have a look at this up a little bit closer. So this is what the product looks like. Let me give you a little look at that box again. This is the box I showed you a moment ago. Inside the box, this is the contents. So you literally get the product itself just here, and also a user manual. This is just going to guide you through the various compliance statements, also the ports, and of course the package contents, requirements, specifications, etc. This does do USB power delivery as well via USB 2 and USB 3. Works with Windows 10, 8 and 7, and also Mac OS 10.11 and newer. Let's take a look at the product itself. So this is what the product looks like. Metal casing on this. You have to excuse the background noise in this video. We're currently in the middle of a hailstorm, just to explain. Currently in the middle of a hailstorm. Anyway, back to the product. We've got a captive cable here, nice and short, probably about sort of 7 centimeters in length, terminated with a USB-C connector. This USB-C connector is of course backwards compatible with Thunderbolt. It won't give you Thunderbolt speeds, but you can plug this into a Thunderbolt 3 port. So a nice captive cable, metal casing to the actual product itself. We've also got on this end here the Gigabit Ethernet port, then completely plain on the back. On the bottom, completely plain as well. It's capped in plastic here and here, but the rest is metal. On this side here, this is where all of the important ports are. So we've got HDMI just here, 2 USB ports just here, USB 3, which are USB 2 backward compatible, and then we've also got a memory card slot for SD, SDHC and SDXC memory cards. And then we've also got another USB-C port. This is the power delivery ports. You could have this plugged into your MacBook Pro, for example. Plug the MacBook Pro charger in here and it will power the laptop. Or indeed, if you don't need power and you're sort of out and about, you just need access to another USB-C device, perhaps a hard drive, you could plug a hard drive in here as well, or instead. So we've got USB-C, SD card, 2 USB ports, HDMI, and Gigabit Ethernet with little tiny LED activity lights as well on the end. It's a very well made product, and I think it works absolutely superbly. In fact, in my tests I've been very pleased with how this has been performing. The compact size of this, if you look at this against my hand, it's very compact and portable. So easy to slip into a bag. I like the fact it's got the captive cable, because then you're not going to lose it. I think if they did a plug-in cable here, it's yet another thing to remember when you're traveling. And overall, I just think that the design of this, the robustness and the performance is extremely good. Very, very good indeed. Now, the thing that makes this my choice of USB-C adapter for 2018 is purely because, well, not purely, but really because it's got the inclusion of that really good speed SD card memory reader there as well, SD memory card reader. That with the combination of power delivery, a couple of USB ports, and the fact it's just so portable, make it a really good choice. If you're looking for a multi-port USB-C adapter, then I can highly recommend it. As I mentioned before, links down below to where you can pick this up. Let's have a look inside the live chat again. We've got Connor Morris. Did you put your clock back 1 hour, Dave? Not personally. The internet and the wonders of technology did it for me this year, all apart from one clock, which was my cooker. That's the only clock I had to alter. Everything else, all automatic. How cool is that? I still don't like it that they put the clocks back an hour and then they spring forward again next year. Just leave it alone. It's absolutely fine as it is. I know why they do it. I know some reasons why they do it. Leave the time alone. Bradshaw's Studio saying hello, and also Aaron Stoy inside the live chat. That is it for this video. Just to recap, if you're after a really good USB-C adapter, this is my recommendation for 2018. It's got a really good selection of ports and is very well made. Links down below to the StarTech website and to where you can pick this up for yourself. Don't forget to hit that like button. Please do subscribe to the channel, and I'm wishing you a fantastic weekend, or end of the weekend wherever you are, and an amazing week ahead. Join me again tomorrow on the Geekanoids channel for a live broadcast as the OnePlus 6T is announced. Do tune in for that, and I'll see you again soon.